Greetings, everybody. Welcome to the 30-day Master Your Life Masterclass, where I, Breath Master Aaron Motley, your global community elder, are giving you the everything you need in order for you to be 100% healthy. Believe it or not, believe it, because I'm living it. Okay, so check this out. What it is that I'll share with you primarily is through my own experience. A little bit of fact finding here and there to back up things that I already know that I've learned through my experience and what have you, and how I've maintained my body. I do a lot of things, but all of them are very, very simple because I'm a simple guy. These are things that you can do that will simply benefit your health and well being exponentially, full spectrum, across every aspect of your being mentally, physically, spiritually, emotionally, all of that. All of that. So, tell your mama, tell your brother, tell your sister, tell your uncle, tell your aunt, tell your cousin, tell your niece, tell your nephew, tell your everybody, all your friends and enemies and associates and everybody, get over here, get this information. Hit that subscribe button. It's right there in the corner. Check it out. Or is it that corner? You see it. Hit that button. And then go down below and hit that notification bell so that you can get this information immediately when it comes out fresh. And of course, I know you're going to like it, so give it a thumbs up. All right, so what we got for you today, oh my goodness, it's so nutrient dense and information packed that it's worth a 5-hour lecture. But I'm going to do it quick, short, and sweet, and simple. There's so much power packed goodness in the things that I'm going to share with you today that it comes in a small packet and it expands and expands and expands. What am I talking about? A couple of things. Sprouts. Now, this little packet is probably about 3 ounces. I packed it full. So you can write down the ingredients or you can just pay attention and what have you. You can write down as I go along because I want to let you know what's in this packet. There are mung beans. There are lentils. There's fenugreek. There's chickpeas. And there's mustard seed. All of these seeds are in here. So what are we going to do with this? We're going to grow our own sprouts. And I'm going to let you know how nutrient dense and beneficial these sprouts are. You take this packet, put it in a mason jar, quart jar, fill it up to here, put the water up once or twice as high because it's going to expand. If you put it up once as high, it's going to probably absorb all that water. So do it twice as high. So if it goes to the, where is this? To the 250 milliliter mark, take it up to the 200 milliliter. If it goes up, take it up to 4, 5, or even 600 milliliters. It doesn't matter as long as you cover it and keep it so that when it expands, it's not going to rise above the water. You want to keep it hydrated. And the purpose of soaking is to allow the seeds to germinate. So they're going to expand. If you put too much in a jar, it will break the jar. I had that happen. I was being less than prudent. I'll put it like that. So anyway, so you're going to put this in the jar. Take it out of the plastic if it's in plastic. You can get an array of seeds at your grocer, or you can order them online organically. Organic is primo, especially when it comes to sprouting seeds. Everything in general, but especially these, because this little packet has thousands of seeds. You want to count them? I'm not going to count them, but I can tell you there's thousands of them. Thousands, at least 2,000 or 3,000 seeds in here. So that means this is 2,000 to 3,000 plants in here. Once they start to grow, you're going to have the nutrients of 2,000 or 3,000 plants once you grow this. And you're going to eat that over the course of probably about 5 to 7 days. Can you imagine eating 3,000 plants in 5 to 7 days? Easy when they're just baby sprouts. Remember yesterday when the good brother read the passage from my book, The Obesity Myth? You're not overweight, you're overweight. And this will help you from being overweight or overweight because this is going to get rid of some toxins. And I'm going to talk about that. We're going to go online. We're going to ask our device, and our device is going to give us information exponentially on the exponential impact of this power pack nutrient dense product. Okay, so again, put it in, cover it like 2 to 3 times up higher, and with water, let it sit in the water for 8 to 12 hours. Then what you're going to do is you're going to strain it. So how do you strain it? You're going to take and you're going to get a rubber band. You're going to get some mesh from, like, you know, a fruit bag. This is from a lime bag. We buy our limes and what have you for our lime water in the morning. So you take that, fold it in half again, or you can cut it into quarters. If you fold it in half like this, the openings are really small, so the small seeds can't escape. Okay, so you put that over the top of it, and you put that over the top. You take your rubber band. Where's my rubber band? Where'd it go? You take your rubber band, you stretch it, and you put it over like so, and you seal it in. Once you've let it soak for 8 to 12 hours, you pour the water out. You rinse it 3 to 4 or 5 times, at least 3 times. And you do that every 8 hours, and they will begin to grow. And before you know it, in a matter of 3 or 4 days, you probably will have to transfer that into a larger jar. So what we got here is a gallon jar, a half-gallon jar, excuse me, of sprouts, of all of these things that I just told you about. So what we're going to do is I'm going to share my screen, and we're going to see what exactly is in that container. Okay, so we're going to go here. The first thing, we're going to look up the benefits of all of these different sprouts. So first one, mung beans. I said mung beans. We're not going to go too deep because you're going to do the additional fact finding yourself, because this is just an overview, a deep dive, but on the surface, because even the surface level of these nutrients are deep. Okay, let me put my glasses on. These are my pinhole glasses. I don't wear glasses. They're not glasses, plastic, but this helps my vision. And we'll talk about that at another point in time. Okay, 10 impressive health benefits of mung beans. This is on Healthline. Packed with healthy nutrients, high antioxidant levels may reduce chronic disease risk. Antioxidants, vitexin and isovitexin may prevent heat stroke, may lower bad LDL cholesterol levels, reducing heart disease risk. Rich in potassium, magnesium, and fiber, which may reduce blood pressure. Okay, that's just a brief touch on what's in the mung bean sprouts. Let me move this out of the way. If I can move this over to the side. Come on, get out of the way. Ooh. Okay, now we're going to go here. We got the mung beans. Let's go to the fenugreek. Okay, I highlighted this. This is on MedCrave online. Okay, I'll go back and tell you that, but let me read this right here. This is fenugreek sprouts. It is highly recommended. It is a highly recommended medicinal plant for treatments in various dysfunctions and diseases, as recorded in History of Ayurveda. That's the Hindu herbal system. Being rich in phytochemicals, that should be phyto for plant chemicals, like phenols, flavonoids, alkaloids, and tannins. It has been tagged as anti-diabetic, anti-carcinogenic. What are those 2 diseases that we all worried about? Diabetes, cancer. That deals with that. Hypocholesterolemic, high cholesterol, done. Antioxidant and immunological booster. So it's going to boost your immune system. Many studies have reported antioxidant properties of fenugreek seeds, fenugreek seed powder supplements in diet in diet has also been reported to reduce oxidative damage biomarkers in, these are some words that I haven't seen in a while, y'all, Alexin diabetic rats. Further, polyphenols present in the seeds are known to prevent oxidative hemolysis and lipid peroxidation induced by hydrogen peroxide in vitro in human erythrocytes. Germination, this is the good part. Germination of sprouting, germinating, germination or sprouting is a preceding intervention by which nutritional content of the crop can be enhanced significantly. Sprouting has shown to improve the nutritional profile of fenugreek seeds and decrease the fiber content such that it gets digested and absorbed in the system more easily. Also, germinated fenugreek seeds have higher antioxidant content and enhanced anti-diabetic effect than the boiled counterpart. This effect was attributed to the release of higher bioavailability of bound antioxidants upon germination. That's a long statement, isn't it, y'all? Okay, now let me move on to the next ingredient that's in our sprouts. Sprouted lentils. Remember, this is a very shallow deep dive. If I were to keep talking, we'd be here all day. Okay, so what does this say about lentil sprouts? Okay, let me highlight this right here. All you need to do is soak, drain, go right here. Get this little bit of information. We're not going to go too deep on the lentil sprouts because you already know you got a lot of protein. Typically, lentils need to be cooked first to be easily digested, but sprouting neutralizes phytic acid. You don't get no gas. Y'all know lentil gas is really, really, you don't want that lentil gas. You know, hey, if you come from one of those cultures where they eat a lot of lentils, you know about that. Phytic acid and facilitates the bioavailability of nutrients like B vitamins. What are they always saying about vegetarians? They B vitamin deficient. This got B vitamins in it and vitamin C. And on top of being good for you, sprouting opens new avenues for flavor. Sprouted lentils are grassy, crunchy, refreshing, and filling. Use them on slaws and salads. Yada, yada, yada. Okay, great. That was a real shallow thing about lentils because lentils are power packed. And we're going to talk about, I'm going to mention some other stuff. Okay, now we're looking at, this is something else on lentils. As a legume, lentils are high in protein, which is what legumes are typically known for, but lentils are also high in molybdenum, folate, dietary fiber, tryptophan, manganese, iron, copper, vitamin B1, and potassium, all of which are necessary for the body to function well. Then we got a whole little chart over here with, nutritional facts chart. So you pull that up at Health Benefit Times. Okay, so now the next one, mustard seed. I think we may have skipped one. Lentil, mustard seed. Let me back up there. Okay, sprouted fenugreek, among. Okay. All right, mustard seed. I think we missed the chickpeas. I'll find it. Okay, mustard sprouts are packed with vitamins, minerals, and antioxidants. They are high in dietary fiber and contain 30 to 35% protein. Mustard seeds are ideal for sprouting because just by their nature, they are very high. They have a very high and fast rate of germination. Now, mustard seeds are spicy. So if you like a little kick, think about that Chinese mustard. So mustard seeds are going to give your sprouts a kick. Now, you think about this. These are the seeds that are going to go on top of stuff. So if you're putting this on a salad, and there's a green salad, you know it's got a whole lot of nutrients because you got the green material, you got green matter, you got the magnesium and all of the chlorophyll and all of that stuff that comes with the fluid and the liquid from the greens, as well as the soluble fiber and what have you. So you're talking about super, 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 super food. Okay, now I don't know what happened to my, maybe this is my fenugreek one. It says, it's talking about, mm-hmm. Yep. Okay. This is about the chickpeas. Interesting sprouting has been shown to drastically increase the total isoflavone content of chickpeas by over 100-fold. Isoflavones are a phytoestrogen, a plant-based compound that mimics the role of the hormone estrogen. Since estrogen level starts to drop for women when women reach menopause, eating phytoestrogen-rich foods may help reduce menopausal symptoms, including osteoporosis and high blood cholesterol levels. Whoa. Now, you're a woman, if you're going through menopause, you know that's a beast. So, this, instead of having hormone replacement, just eat some chickpea sprouts. Lots of them. They're going to increase the nutrient just by sprouting, increase the nutrient content by 100 times. So a tablespoon of chickpea sprouts, once it's chickpea seeds, they become sprouted. You got 100 times whatever the nutrient is it's talking about in there. That's going to deal of the isoflavone, which is going to deal with your estrogen level in a natural way. So, I'm not saying don't go to the doctor. Don't listen. I'm not going to do that. I don't dispute those people. Let them do their thing. I'm telling you what these this information here is at your fingertips. When you ask your device, you can find this on Healthline. We got one of the sources up here is one of these is what is that? Harvard University. When you go back over this, you can find it. And let me see if I can find the one that says the link is from Harvard. Okay, it's not that one. Medcraft. Nope, not that one. Aha, hspharvard.edu, nutritional sources, sprouted lentils. So that one of the bits of information I got on the lentils came from Harvard University. So you want to dispute somebody, go talk to them. They published it. I just read it. Okay. Now, that's that. So check this out. I'm going to break you off with something that's astounding. Matter of fact, let me just do it right now before I do that. Showed you how to start with this, transfer to that if you want, or you can just let it grow in here. And now, once this starts to grow, I can start eating out of this. I've eaten some out of this jar. And when I put water, I rinse it. And you're going to rinse this every day as long as it's growing until you decide that it's grown enough and you put the lid on it, seal it, and put it in the refrigerator. This jar is probably about 4 pounds now, 3 or 4 pounds easily. It may be a little more than what I had in the packet, but that's okay because I can. Once you got it, you got the good stuff, you can do you. You can load it up and eat off it for days. I put this in some of my soups. I put this on top of salads, and I'm going to put it on a whole lot more stuff. You best believe. Matter of fact, I had some earlier. You notice my energy right now versus one of the other videos where I was like, yeah, okay. Mm-hmm. Man, them sprouts ain't no joke. So check this out. Y'all like avocados? Haas avocado, right? I already cut it in half. Boop. Like magic, right? Now, notice the color in the avocado. Forget that dark spot. So, that yellow-green color comes from a mineral. Most people don't realize this, but that mineral is sulfur. And let me tell you something about sulfur. Okay, the sulfur that we use is black salt. Black salt has antioxidant properties and has surprisingly low sodium levels. It also contains important minerals like iron, calcium, magnesium, and other essential that are essential for healthy bodies. Okay, and I'm gonna give you one more tidbit on this black salt because it has a high sulfur content. Okay, and what is sulfur? Sulfur plays an important role in your body and is necessary for the synthesis of key proteins. For example, sulfur is needed for the synthesis of amino acids cysteine and methionine, which are part of the glutathione, a potent antioxidant that helps protect your cells from damage. Whoa. We're talking about that whole free radical thing. Y'all done heard about that. People scared. Oh, the free radicals are gonna get me. They out there running around. They're gonna grab my cells. They're gonna. So anyway, to get rid of the free radicals, this is one of the things you want to do. You want to get you some black salt, which has sulfur. That black salt also comes out of India. You can get that at the international store. So check this out. Bam. That yellow green is sulfur. When you add sulfur salt to that, for all of my meat eating folk, all my egg poultry eating folk who like to eat that poultry, but like, I don't like no avocado. What am I gonna do with that? Take you some sulfur salt, sprinkle that onto your avocado. Well, this is kind of pebbly, so we want the pebbles. Anyway, so you're gonna do that. Check this out. I'm gonna show you how good this is. Once you do that, yeah, it smells like butt because that's the sulfur thing. Pardon me, I didn't say that. Sorry. So check this out. You take that spoon, you go and you just dip out you a bit of that avocado that has that sulfur salt, and you just put it in your mouth. And you just sit back and you just savor it. Tastes like eggs. I'm a vegan, but hey, I wasn't a vegan always. I know what eggs taste like. And I've actually shocked some of my friends who are not vegan by sharing that little tidbit with them and rock their world. So let me stop sharing my screen. So what we got, high quality nutrient dense, blood cleansing, antioxidant, getting rid of potential for diabetes, cancer, and a whole lot of other diseases. Y'all heard all that information I just gave you, and all I talked about was an avocado, a sprout, and a little bit of black salt. Well, that wasn't hardly nothing. That's just a little bit of nothing. It does a lot though, doesn't it? Bam. Get your sprout on. Get your sulfur on. This is how I'm going to be sharing. Let me slow down. This is the level of knowledge you're going to gain when you follow me on this journey of the next 30 days when we're doing the 4 workshops, one on breath, one on nutrition, one on movement, one on acupressure. Okay, today's the 25th. I got 5 more days after today to share this information with you. So I'll be giving you more insights into what's going to be coming at you in that scenario. So I'm going to do a little quick promo. This is going to be rolled over and over and over again. So the initial rollout for that scenario is going to be $75 for the entire 4 sessions. They're going to be on Mondays or Sundays, and it's going to be for 2 hours each time. So you're going to get a lot of information in that 2-hour period. You see how much information I've given you in this brief amount of time, but that is going to be way more information because it's also going to be actual experience, or you're going to be doing stuff besides just sitting up here looking at paper, taking notes. So you want to get with that? You want to definitely sign up, DM me, and go to my website, and I'll have information posted there. This is something that's going to be ongoing. So it'll be $75 coming out of the box. That price may increase over time as I continue that training. That is going to be something that you're going to want because it's going to give you information that's going to help you heal you and maintain your family for generations to come with simplicity. So, the 4th thing on that training will be acupressure. We're going to learn about the body and meridian systems. I'll be talking about that in another day or so. So that's it for today, guys. Thank you for letting me spend some time with you, letting me enlighten you. And also, I'm just overjoyed at this opportunity. So this is Breathmaster Aaron Motley, your global health elder.